Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. Today we'll be talking supervillains, more specifically, scary ones, which are often the best ones. Now we do already have a scariest supervillains list, so I won't be using anyone from that list. So if you're all, what the hell Ron, you forgot Scarecrow, you buffoon! Check out that list. He's on it. This list will focus more on the nightmare aspect of the characters. Also, if you're into this whole Fortnite thing, check out our new channel, Fortnite Central, where it'll be all Fortnite all day. Or check out Top 10 Gaming if you're not into Fortnite. But first, get ready, it's time for the Top 10 supervillains that will give you nightmares. Number 10, Venom. We had Carnage on the last list, and frankly, I think Venom needs to be on this one. If you were working in a bank and you were robbed, you'd probably have nightmares about it. But if you were robbed by this freaky looking symbiote creature with enormous teeth, you would definitely have nightmares. A lot of them. Probably forever. Number 9, MADCAP. MADCAP isn't really the first villain people think of when they think scary villains, but my goodness, would he give you nightmares. In case you don't know, MADCAP has the ability to turn someone temporarily or permanently insane just by looking them in the eyes. This generally lasts just half an hour, where his victim will act super irrationally and often dangerously, but it does wear off. However, the memories of this temporary insanity would not wear off, and would probably result in some pretty insane nightmares, depending on what you did while you were insane. Number 8, Mastermind. Mastermind is a mutant with the ability to create complex illusions using telepathy, causing his victims to see whatever he wants. His powers have been described as a kind of psionic virus planting into the mind and then changing according to the feelings of the victim, which sounds pretty much exactly like a nightmare to me. And the problem with waking nightmares is it's kinda hard to wake up. Number 7, ECLIPSO. ECLIPSO began as God's spirit of wrath, but amazingly he was seen as too violent even for that job, which is definitely saying something. He was replaced by the Spectre and banished to the dark side of the moon, but learned to use slivers of the heart of darkness to possess people on Earth. And he possesses quite a few people, even taking control of several superheroes for a time. It's one thing to imagine being brutally murdered. That's not too unheard of among villains, and at least it would be over fairly quickly. But to lose all control of your mind and body and potentially be forced to do horrible things to other people, that's a nightmare. Number 6, Purple Man. Speaking of mind control, Purple Man would definitely give people some insane nightmares, and not just because of his terrifying appearance or David Tennant's amazing portrayal. Kilgrave's ability to take control of people and force them to do whatever he wants would lead to some seriously disturbed people after he leaves. Imagine you meet someone, and the next thing you know you're killing someone and hiding their body. Imagine it was someone you loved. This is something Purple Man wouldn't think twice about and would definitely result in a hell of a lot of nightmares. Number 5, the Batman who laughs. Yeah, I wanted to include at least one of the evil Batmen, but I didn't want to have all 5, so I figured I'd go with objectively the scariest of all of them. The Batman who laughs is a version of Batman who killed the Joker and became the new Joker thanks to a toxin. With all the brains and training of Batman and the ruthless insanity of the Joker, he is the stuff of nightmares. He looks terrifying, he would do terrifying and scarring things, ugh. And not to mention the freaky Jokerized Robin slaves, their crow 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 nonsense, it's just terrifying. Number 4, Parallax. Parallax is the ancient, parasitic, and sentient embodiment of fear. That is to say, it's ridiculously scary. It drifted from planet to planet, bringing with it fear, paranoia, and destruction, before being imprisoned in the central power battery. But when it gets out, it causes huge amounts of damage, and with powers of mind control, reality alteration, and fear projection, probably don't need to explain why this monstrosity might give you a spooky dream or two. Number 3, Crib. Crib gives me the heebiest of jeebies. Crib is a member of the Sinestro Corps and chooses to instill fear in a very specific way. She finds Green Lantern members, kills them, and sticks their kids in her hump pouch for some reason. With a lot of these villains, it makes you fear for your own safety, but from what I understand, the fear for your child's safety can be way worse. I can't personally vouch because I don't have a kid, but I can definitely see it being absolutely horrifying. But I think the worst part is that she shoots mind-controlling gunk from her boobs. No. Number 2, Peter Grimm. Peter Grimm comes from the Sleeper comics from the Wildstorm universe, an imprint of DC Comics, and trust me, his looks are deceiving. He may look vaguely like Axe Cop, but his powers make him one of the most feared supervillains out there. With just a touch, he's able to cause someone to witness their worst fears, sending them on a nightmarish quest that ends in death. So he'll basically give you waking nightmares, and if you manage to survive, you'll definitely be scarred for life. But don't worry, you probably won't survive. Number 1, Nightmare. Yep, this one's pretty literal, and granted his appearance might be scary scary enough to give some people nightmares, but that's not what I'm getting at. Nightmare is a servant of Shuma-Gorath, an old god in Marvel Comics. Nightmare controlled the Nightmare Realm and the Dream Dimension, protecting it fiercely. And his powers? Well, they let him enter the dreams of others, capture their astral form, and bring them back to his realm to torture them. So he'll literally give you nightmares. So he's number 1. Case closed. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. Let me know what nightmare-inducing baddies I missed in the comment section down below. Always happy to do a part 2 on this one. And like I said, check out Fortnite Central if you're looking for some fun Fortnite stuff. Until next time, I'm Ron McKenzie LaFerty with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.